Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV. In the last part, what did we do in the last part? I don't even remember. We did, oh, that's right. We headed off to Gridania to talk some sense into the Sylph, see if we can learn about Ramuh. We found out, we got on their good side after a little bit of work. Found out that the Elder was missing though. We gotta find the Elder, but before I do that, I have a job quest I need to do for White Mage, so let's start that. As you can see, I leveled up quite a little bit, just a couple levels. I unlocked some more stuff, did a lot more side quests off video. I unlocked the Dismail Darkhold dungeon. I also went ahead and did Cutter's Cry, so I got that. So yeah, we're on good track so far. Raya, what do you got for me? Cessa, I owe you an apology. When we last spoke, I promised I would find a way to convince my brother to accept you, but I fear he intently refuses to heed my words. Why, the more I try to reason with him, the more he shuts his ears to me. All pride and no common sense, that one. I can scarce believe we are kin. So intent he is to prove that you are Anita that he dashed out to the forest alone, boasting that he would placate every last elemental and save the forest all by himself. Needless to say, such a task is far beyond his powers. There is a part of me that would like nothing more than to see his foolish boy learn his lesson, and yet, as a sister, I fear for him. Would you go look after him, Cessa? Seeds here know he is in many ways still a child, and the forest grows ever more unsafe these days. I thought to go myself, but if you were to see my brother from his own recklessness, perhaps he might finally see how fatuous he has been. When last I spoke with him, he announced his intention to begin his efforts in the bramble patch. With any luck, you may still find him there. Now please go in haste before some ill fate befalls him. Remind me, where's the bramble patch at? Oh, it's up there. Alright, I can do that. Away we go to Hawthorne! I didn't realize how fast you gain levels just from side quests. I mean, I'm like 7 levels from level 50, and I'm nowhere near the end of the base story for Reborn. By the time I get to the end of the base story of Reborn, I didn't know where I'd be in levels. I'm probably gonna be over 50 though, that's for sure. Especially with leveling roulettes. Leveling roulettes give a lot of XP every day. I also went ahead and completed most of the challenge log. I cannot do any more until I get access to the Isles of Lumber, which is not available to me right now. There's also the ones for the free company, but I'm not gonna really focus on those for the time being. Maybe later. All right. You're looking like you're having trouble, guy. Huh, if it is my sister's favorite adventure. Come to show me up, have you? Well, you can march right back and tell sister... oh, I skipped both that dialogue. What are you talking about? If I were her and able to placate this tree, what could a run-of-the-mill adventure like you do about it? You know what? Let me just show you. Put you in your place. Oh. Also, my chocobo. I got a new barding for it, the hive barding, and my and I dyed it. I'm going the tank route for the chocobo, as you can see. Alright, yeah, let me cleanse this tree that you couldn't do it. There, admire my skills! Gotta turn out the picture. Beginner's a lot. You think healing a sapling or two is going to convince me that you are worthy inheritor to the teachings of the Master Atoa? Rune, you yourself did not believe those words. Sister, what are you doing here? Seeing to my pig-headed brother's safety. What do you think I am doing? For better or worse, it would appear you suffer only from bruises to your leg and your pride. Rune, for all your obstinacy, I know that deep down you're no fool. No, you are wise beyond your years. You realize as well as I the dire fate that befall Gridania if we do not quell the Great One's fear and restore peace to the wood. The adventurer is not a Padjal, this is true, but what of it? Would you blindly trumpet tradition over as the very forest turns against us and brings our Rune to our home? We have a greater calling to answer. You know this. I do, sister. Oh my dear Rune, what are sisters for, if not to forgive the little brother's fits of folly? Now, Cecil, I believe the most important task of all awaits us. Let us return to Camp Tranquil. Thankfully, these quests aren't as long as the class quests. And we're already done with this one. Huh. I was kind of hoping to get level 45 before picking this up again, but I'm out of I think I'm pretty sure I've done all of the mundane side quests around all of Eorzea so far. So I couldn't remember. I'm out of other ways to level besides Palace of the Dead, which I really don't want to do. Once we get to Heaven's Ward and start unlocking dungeons, it'll be easier for leveling up that way. Cecil, thank you. I knew it was the only matter of time before Rune came around to reason, and yet his hesitance to accept you was not entirely unfounded. When we first met, I promised that one day I would share with you the tale of how white magic came to be regarded as a forbidden art. Well, I suppose this is as good a day as any for the telling. The tale began some 3 millennia ago in the 5th astral era. It was the time of the endless frost, when the barren wasteland of snow and rime stretched as far as the eye could see. Food was scarce and warmth scarcer. The histories told many a grim tale of those who died in their beds, starving and benumbed. So did our ancestors discover magic, born out of the most fundamental instinct, survival. In time, the winter thawed, and magic was no longer essential for survival, but once awakened to its conveniences, there was no return to how things once were. Ere long, the people discovered all the myriad ways in which magic could be employed, and civilization flourished. But prosperity breeds contempt, and nations warred for power and riches. So did the people seek greater and greater power to rain destruction down upon their enemies. So was born black magic, the most devastating form of sorcery that the world had ever seen. At the same time, another form of magic emerged and brought forth by those who would keep this immense destructive power in check. That is white magic, our magic. Does this surprise you? Just as there can be no dawn without night, the white and black are but two sides of the same coin. War raged on, and magic was used and abused with little concern for the consequences. And consequences there were. Unchecked use of magic soon dried the flow of ether, threatening to bring blight to the land. Magic of healing? It made little difference. If used with no concern for the ether, our magic could prove as ruinous to the land as the most devastating black magic spell. And so was that the practicing of white magic was forbidden, with one exception. The Padjal, our kind, were entrusted as soulless shepherds of the now forbidden art to serve as healers and bringers of peace, while ensuring that this great power would never again be misused. Though he is still young, our Rune feels his profound sense of responsibility as strongly as any of us, thus his hesitance to accept you. But having seen your abilities and sincerity of your intentions, you can rest assured his doubts have been dispelled. With the three of us united in place and purpose, and your skills ever growing, the day we may perform the quieting draws near. To our fortune, the Great One has not yet been entirely consumed by fury, but our time remains short. To commune with the Great One and restore the Twelveswood to its former state of harmony, we must truly be one of heart, one of mind. It is to this end that Atoa Khan has guided you to us. Further your mastery of our arts, thus let us mend the wounds of the wood together. Alright, I will. You leave it to me. Alright, I got Cure 3. Cure 3 is kind of like one of those weird spells. It's a cure spell, but with an area of effect to it. It heals anyone around the target, but the range of that is so small. You almost never use Cure 3. Alright, so we gotta go back up to Buscaroon. The Druthers. Alright. Alright, what do we got in here now? What do you have for us? There was word while you were away. Sylph are seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. Now this is a place near to here, a place we've never known a Sylph to come. Something must have given the cause to venture this far. More than like, the missing Sylph elders among them. Here, I've marked the track where they sighted on your map. Go and see if there's anything to be seen. Alright. What can we see? I see nothing over here. Just well, I shouldn't say a lovely view. It's not much of a view at all. Alright, I'm seeing a bunch of overgrown offerings. I don't care about any of those guys. I can just run away from those. Alright, I'm staring at a rock now. Great. Those are great investigative skills. Alright, what would we got up here? I'm saying a bunch of stags, nothing else. Alright, so far I've only found one Imperial. Oh, there's more Imperials. I'm not interested. So there's ought to be found in the wood? What did you come to? Garleans in this part of the Twelveswood? First Sylphs, now Garleans, and all in the same place. It cannot be a mere coincidence. Might be the Garleans be following the Sylphs? Tracking them, giving what? Found something else. What? Hold on. What's this person saying? Ah. Alright, tracking them or giving chase mayhap? But no, not this far in the forest. The weather spires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in that bloody hell could they? Unless someone guided them through. Someone who knew that where the spires stand and when in the whalers watch. A Gridanian traitor. Ooh. That's not good. All right. I'm glad you'd come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst, someone as was aiding the Guardians. Well, I'm thinking I may have a lead. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on the thin soup and sip his pints on account of not being able to afford another, but of late he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but this lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from and where you first told me about the garlands in the forest, and I couldn't help putting two and two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentus. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Cecil, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it. And him, if it comes to that. Oh. Alright, taking vigilante justice. Taking justice into my own hands. Hold on, I'm gonna make a trip to Coordinate real quick. We can just teleport over there. My boots! Yeah, those are it, alright. 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 Well, back when I was, because in order to get gear transferred over to here, I had to use somebody else to help me transfer stuff over, because you can't mail stuff to yourself. You can't add your own characters to your houses that you own, which sucks because they have to be on your friends list. Same thing for mailing. And obviously you can't trade yourself. So I had to have somebody move stuff over for me. And these boots I thought I'd tossed away. Apparently I did not. Well, now I have an extra pair. It's for glamour, really. Sir, you look very suspicious. Can you see now I'm on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. Sir? You don't look like you're on patrol at all. Suspicious behavior. Oh, look at that. Sir, not long now. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis a little wonder the Empire's risen to such heights. If only the whalers paid men their worth. You! What did you... How long have you... Oh. Please come quick, my friends. It is I, Launches. I'm under attack. Your cohorts aren't gonna help you. What do you gotta say now, buddy? How did you just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He disappeared. I thought you were working for the Guardians. Right. Sure. back here, buddy. You can't hide from me. How long have you been keeping this? I mean, to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough, enough! I say. It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join the ranks. Am proud, but they do not provide. They preach justice and honor, duty, but in the end, it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything, and everyone I love. While my actions have put your life in danger too. Please. Sob story. Thought you didn't realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine you had been cornered? It's not I who was cornered. Garleans, oh. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a veritable amount of guild to fund such an endeavor, such as the cost of fighting great power, or making it, or remaking it, as we will Gardania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feathered bed in Garlemald, did you? You there, Aura. You stand here at Old Busk's witch, no? Then you don't stand alone. Thanks, guy. You mean to stand against somebody of the Empire with this red-bellied rabble at your side? Ha! Your eyes betray your words, coward. You know full well the whalers feel the wasp sting. And then after these cheese drink your blood, I'll see to it they are cut down and burned. Something won't happen to those who oppose the Empire. Where you going? This is a fight Bhaskar once won. The Coral Claws will fight it. How? Why? He's got no allegiances. So this is my end. To be my end. They're attacking in unison. Oh, now they were. Oh, they still are. How? How's it come to this? Impossible. How did you pass the Empire's finest? And with bandits and poachers at your side? They're your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you and not against you? But I know the answer only too well. Bhaskaran. This is his doing. His words want to inspire men to act. Better men than I. God, what have I become? What have I done? I'm sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribes. I will go to the Order of Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There is nothing, something I'd like you to tell Bhaskaran. Tell him Lutherntus the fool says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. Alright, I don't think you turned over a new leaf. That's the least convincing, whatever. I'm faster than you. Hi guy, I got an update for you. Alright, Laurentus confessed to his crimes. I just had word with Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. The lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. The trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man, and he came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are a few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of a coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he'd failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. Eh? He asked me to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope them at the Twin Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's doing ain't easy to forget, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let's leave face to the 12. I have other news for you, so I saw the Sylph leader elder has been found. Ooh, where the hell has he been? Oh, looks like a dungeon. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. Ahem, his name is Frixio, and he is the eldest amongst the Sylphs of Little Solace. Long as he's been represented with his kind in dialogue with Gridanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them. A small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment. And bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find them. There's an abandoned dungeon called the 1,000 Miles of Total Rock here in the South Shroud. It was by the entrance to the place that Frixio was seen, and not long ago, neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walkie ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help the other one. Poor Frixio. Poor Frixio! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. The other one went to Total Rock, but has not returned. This one's worried. So very worried. And you're right to be. That place is fair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. When the Seven Hells was he thinking entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial ones are chasing Elder One. Please! Walking ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now! The fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Frixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds, Ida. Make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Cecilla, go to the 1,000 Miles of Total Rock and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and self rests upon your success. You leave it to me. I'm fully equipped for this. I'm a little too equipped, if you ask me, but... Getting ourselves a new dungeon, though, so... we got that going for us. By the elder seats, the dungeon knows 1,000 Miles of Total Rock has been placed under control of... What? The Sylph elders inside? And you're sure of this? How in the 7 hell did he manage to sneak by? God struck me down for a purblind fool. You must find the Sylph elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Total Rock is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you're ready. I will do that. Don't you worry, I'll save him. Instance queues. All right. This place looks very lively. Got Venus flytraps. You got frickin' dire mites. You got other creepy crawlies in here. It's a team of sprouts. We should put on foods. I'll grab it. One of these days I'll read these notes. Where are you going? I guess he's going this way. Alright, works for me. It's weird that I've done dungeons like Cutter's Cry and Sunken Temple before doing this. Alright, so my plan for this, I want to make a lot of progress with story. So this might be another long part, like with the Lord of Inferno. We'll see. We'll see. '44. I can now unlock frickin' Orm Vale. Yippee for me. I can also do Darkhold as well. Orm Vale is a very, very terrible dungeon. Need 4, you need more of them. But yeah, Orm Vale. What's so bad about it is it's kind of a pain to heal if you don't know what you're doing. I think that dungeon is level 48. I believe. I could be wrong about that. Since Darkhold is 44, I'm gonna assume it's like 48. It's definitely not a level 50 dungeon. I know that. Let's look at our party. Let's see what they're rocking. Oh wait. Oh, this guy's going pretty hard in crafters. He's got level 40 dragoon. He's dabbling in archer arts. This guy, what's he got going for him? Oh, he dabbled in conjure a little bit. And he switched roles to a black mage. Then you got me, which is just pure conjure and white mage. You're going back to the beginning, buddies. Where are you guys going? Where are you guys going? Forgot this is a thing. Sticky webs! Come on, guy, I need you to target something. Look at us, we got 6 going for us. We're freaking loaded in photocells. We're going back to the beginning. Apparently, these guys are pretty new. The tank especially. Where's my sit? I could just type it out, but I'd have to reach my keyboard. God damn it! I meant to do this for party. Oh, let's go. We got 2 spare photo cells at least, so we got that going for us. Go away, Surecast. I don't need that extra bar. Why did it go there, not there? I don't understand. I mean, I have 1 slot open. I don't know why it didn't go there. that's a lot of poison going for us. Pick a direction, any direction. Just not that direction. 'Cause that's a dead end. What are maps that don't end up getting mapped out fully in dungeons specifically? I'll do a video later on. Yeah. When you get to Heavensward, though, you'll have to map out the whole areas themselves. Oops. So like, we had all of our big open areas mapped out for us. I don't remember that really being a thing, unless I just straight up don't remember, but unless they change that with the trial, you have to map out all the maps for Heavensward Beyond. So like, oops. For instance, god damn it, I'm trying to do this. Not do it off video. God damn it. Like, Dravania. Let's go for... See, you have to map all this out. So unless they change it in, change it so this will automatically map out for you when you first enter it, like what happened in this game, or not this game, this, and they run Reborn areas, you have to map out the entire thing. That's quite a process to do. But we'll tackle that when we actually get into Heavensward and beyond. Because we're still a long ways from Heavensward. I mean, here's it is. We're only on level 24's main story quest. And there's quite a few, there's a significant amount of level 51s. So much poison. Oh no! One put the deals in. I guess we're doing this. Or I don't need photo stills anymore. I just can't wait to get to level 50 because not only will my stats have a significant jump with level 50 gear. Wait, what is this guy doing? God guy. Good, now they're being attacked. Well, I can't be in two places at once, I'm sorry. Stepping in the sludge. Goo. See, I don't mind it when tanks go slow, especially if they're new, but there's nothing wrong with that. You shouldn't really push newer tanks to do long pulls, but I'm just so used to doing long, fast long or big pulls to make the dungeons go by faster. Oh, the bright light. Oh, fuck. Alright, moving on up, moving on down. just about reached the end. Get this sticky web out of here and we're in the clear. Oh. Guy in a cloak. Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, sadly they're gonna be they're in for
Elk, Hitola Bukoro Haji. Ho, Season Tagon Chihato. Tagon Weblog. Toba. Zadono Pau.
I'm not skipping it.
君とは初めてお目にかかる。君たちの言葉で話させてもらおう。我が名はアシエン・ラハブレア。真なる神のしもべ。君は実に興味深い存在だ。いや、君と君の中の存在と言った方がいいかな。久しいな、光のものよ。いや、星に救う病巣よ。
闇の存在。
超える力を持つばかりか、エーテル界に干渉し、光のクリスタルを権限させる力。実に興味深い存在だ。が、君は少し神の領域に近づきすぎた。
聞いて、感じて、それは邪悪なるもの。
だから消えてもらうよ。そのクリスタルと共に。
He's a big boy. No, the party's probably dead. Oh, I'm surprised he's still going. Yeah, if we just hit the tail, this will be so much easier. Got nothing on me. Alright. Nothing to that one. I don't need any of that shit. Oops. Oops. Aha! Fresh air! Mayhem not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister was gone. This woman can leave this awful place. Walking one vanquished the many-legged one? This one's grateful to walking one. This one is called Frixio. The eldest of these ones have little solace. Ooh, headache! Headache spell. Alright. The fuck is spamming me? I'll keep... Oh god. Alright, hold on. Let me stop the out text. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Absolutely not. We must learn the Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Oops. Oh. Though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramu will be gracing the immortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Or I would strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the Sylphs we captured? A handful of them seem to be in reasonably good health when I last looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to join their icon. Really, Centurion, were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Ooh. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. dawns upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Oh boy. Useless. We are so close to completion. I can fair taste it, but at this rate... No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. That will mean bringing down the very heavens. We shall challenge the limits of possibility, if not we. And alone you are right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Balzar's ultimate weapon will seem to a mere candle beside it. Ooh. Those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. Oops. This one fears that other taken ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced. Walking ones have black arts. Seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Noraxia. Do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Does walking one not feel unwell? This one would know what brings walking one to this place? It's a little dangerous, don't you think? Come to this one's rescue at Noraxia's bidding, then this one owes walking one a great debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Remu, and this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quiet this lightless place. This one will return to little solace. When walking one is ready, please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. That isn't settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. Alright, we are out. Buscaroon, I found my elder. I don't need any damn reinforcements from Gridania. I did it all myself. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Sylph elders are well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make the rest of your tale, but I'm glad Frixio didn't come to any harm. But there I go attempting fate. Run over to Little Cells and secure as a peace with the Sylphs before else falls us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send a word to our friend of Charlian and Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania a great service this day, lass, and I earned yourself a price of honor here at Druthers in so doing. Be sure to come by whenever you like. A drop of concurrent firewater. Alright, say friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to deliver to the Sylphs at Little Solace. This Azima, rose oil, is a gift to celebrate the safe return of the tribe's elder, and a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe, and ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the Twelveswood with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of hope that both Gridanian and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. You know, out of all the places in the game, so at least in the Realm Reborn areas, this little bar. Honestly, this is like one of my favorite little hideout spots. Whenever I want to get away from people, and just want to just relax. I find myself coming here quite often, actually. Alright. Oops. Oops. That's not the button. That's the button. A gift from Walking One Buscaron? Buscaron? A gift for these ones? Here you go, here's some rose oil. Oh, what's such a lovely scent? This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Buscaron Adventure One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many walking ones are scary. Many walking ones utter many lies and much deception, but this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Alright. See a crystal in that picture. Hide away. This one was expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Ah, there you are, Cecil. We've been hearing a tale of your deeds and of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Norexia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One recalls them, of this one began when Imperial Ones entered the wood. If you're in trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to run, this one fled in Total Rock, but that this one had not. In Total Rock, a sinister one, robed in black, tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. Sinister and robed in black? Why do I feel I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Frixia, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. This one sees. So Walking Ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu. Plainly put, yes, your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned a great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one well knows and respects Horned One Connie Senna. Be assured, Walking Ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the wood from the Imperial Ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those who took part became touched ones. These ones once so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. This one fled to the little solace with all those who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But Walking Ones of Gridania he feared touched ones or the Ramu. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as Walking Ones do not trespass on one's ancestral homeland where touched ones reside, Walking Ones will not suffer a thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough touched ones. This one should speak of instead of these ones. As one said, these ones desire peace with Walking Ones for Gridania. And so, these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Ramu's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers, but what about the abductions? Fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixia, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylph unite in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please say that these feelings are conveyed to Horned One Kani Senna. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter to Ramu to rest. The Sylph Elder is very reasonable, I must say. You can learn a lot from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us won't recognize reason if it punched her in the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're going back to the Walking Sands and tell me feel all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while you see to that, we should appreciate it. We should appreciate it if you would deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. This honor is this one's. Together, let the Walking Ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Well, that worked out pretty well for us. Please wait, Walking One Cecilla. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of one's appreciation. Oh, it's a crystal. When these ones summon Lord Ramu, these ones are addicted to this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of this one's trust. I'll take it, add to my collection of rocks. I got 3 now. So the other ones are Titan, Shiva, and Garuda. This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One was destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal. This one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. I will, trust me. I kept the other 2 safe. Before Walking One returns to Redania, one would ask Walking One to watch touched ones. So long as touched ones are not trouble, touched ones will not make trouble. Walking One witnesses touched ones making no trouble may have Walking One to testify to Walking Ones of Redania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe locations to look out for touched ones. Alright. Alright, look out! A lot of touched ones. Oh. There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. Alright. Alright, so I checked out your guys, your touched ones. Oh, I gotta go down here now. I want to put at least one more hour into this. I want to make enough progress that I have enough to do off a video. No! Ah, if it isn't Cecilla, how went the meeting with the Sylphs? Here you go. Message from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So the Sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor they intend to summon Ramu. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we may not fear any aggression on their part. The LCs here will be overjoyed to hear that the Sylphs have welcomed our overtures, and in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards attacking the more conspicuous threats to our security. You have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gordonians, I give you my thanks. Alright. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gordonia. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the elder seeds here to no end. But owing to your efforts, she may be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the signs of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into a needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards, Lady Manphilia. Hello? Hello, Cecilla? Can you hear me? It is I, Manphilia. Eden and Papa Limo returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me on the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large in part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gordonians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale was but the start of another. Pray return to the waking sands, and I will praise you for the present situation in person. Fuck. Once I hit level 50, not only can I get better gear, obviously, to make the stats go up exponentially, but I can also do something to get the second of the third parts, or my next that makes no sense. The next set of armor pieces for my glamour. Watch they do so. That's gonna cost a little bit of money. What needs to be done to get that? With my glamour, there's two vital pieces to my glamour. It's the Eternal Veil and the Eternal Leggings. That's part of the wedding set. So, yeah, this game does have marriage and weddings. So I had to get into that so I can get the items, my glamour items back. Oh god, here we go. Oran Vale. I can't take 2 cents from this place without hearing Cecil this or Cecil that. Why, it's as if you're some kind of goddamn hero. But I jest, even I can see that you're itching to find a new battleground to hone your skills. Fortunately, I know just the place, the Oran Vale, the shittiest place ever. Head southwest to the central highlands of Korthus and seek out a man named Willie Mulls. I don't know how I don't call you Willie. And tell him that Nedrick sent you. Or Nedrick. I will. Later. What do you unlock again? Lady. What do you... Trauma Queen. Oh. That's, alright. Well, if it is my favorite adventure, welcome back, Cecilla. When any Manphilia awaits you in the solar, please enter at your leisure. Oh, look who it is. Alpha Node. I am given to understand that the limit of Ramu has finally been resolved. I feel resolved to speak to performance we cannot rightly claim, yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Eleven will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thankless, sparing no effort. There are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I've been meaning to ask, but as Alize quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't. Nor have I, alas. Alize has chosen to walk her own path. Stubborn girl. But you may rest assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I would take my leave of you. I trust the Baldessian report to serve you well. I take it we can proceed to discuss? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. It's good to see you again, Cecila. I have been looking forward to congratulating your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Ramuah from the list. And who's next? So who's next? The Sahagin and the Leviathan? Lord of Whirl has not answered his meeting's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can lead them to their own devices. For a time, at least. For a time bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It's as Y'shtola says, unless we know the minds of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when the next primal were to turn to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long. You may depend upon it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with Gridania. Garuda, who was the primal of the Ixu who lived near the Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many moms to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. For he's still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practicable solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters that pertain to Sylphs under the sage guidance of the Seedseers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. Is there something else, Cecila? Beg pardon? A man named Laha Brea, sporting a red mask and robed in black? 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Ascians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull and primal hostilities and investigate this Laha Brea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to the... Ugh. Tataru screams! Tataru! What happened? Uh-oh. A Sylph? And Thanolin? At long last, someone finds a walking one, Cecila. This one is most dependent on these ones. Is sent by Elder One Frixie to help walking ones. This one's called Noraxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Huh. Pleasure to meet you, Noraxia. Alright, cool. Yeah, oh shit, I skipped that. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite. Setsla, drawn to the hopes that shines within you. Yet darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Asian's presence, but they have grown so brazen as to carry out their plan. Plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Oh, you have no idea. Trust me, you have no idea. I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary, Setsla. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Asian known as La Habrea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Asians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised that these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames respond to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Setsla. I will. I'm a big I can handle it. Alright, before I do that, we're gonna stop by I was gonna say, no. I was gonna say no, I'm not gonna say it. It's gonna sound so wrong coming around my mouth. Oh, more quests popped up here. Sweets! Just tooling around. Alright, I'm pretty sure Arm Veil is a level 48 quest, so I can't even do it. Hello, adventurer. Wait, do not tell me. Nedrick sent you. Tell me this, adventurer. Do you know how Orenvale earned its most enticing name? Well, allow me to enlighten you. This cave is rich with sulfur and mithril ore which, though through reactions with the groundwater, combine to exude golden hued fumes. A beautiful sight, that is, until you realize that damn death clouds are burning your chest from within. If you still wish to take your life in your hands, I will not be the one that stops you, but do not try not to get killed. I'll drag no corpse out of the veil to last me a lifetime. I'm good, I can handle it. Alright. I was 47. Oh, that was close. Alright. Off to Ul'dah. My gear, considering where my level is, I guess my gear is due for some upgrades. Like, badly, actually. Level 31. Look at that shit. I still need to upgrade a ring. Yeah, I think I'm due for some upgrades. I'll stop by the market board once I'm done with this. The masked man? You can't come up behalf of Silence, of course. Yes, we've already related to Lady Memphilia. There has been a sighting of this rogue near the eastern Thanalan. A brass blade station in the hybrid described him in detail when he alerted us to his suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Kikurin, faking me a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on the trade route, hybrid sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may have well caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with the merchant named Baru. The fellows will always starve for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have your coin or the mind to spend it. Alright. Cool. Before I do that, I need to stop by. That's not who I wanted to talk. Wait, what do you do? Oh, you're samurai. Alright, I need to stop by the market board. Alright, my weapon should be, well, I don't know. Let me see what I can get. I'm not gonna go too crazy because, oh, what's this? Well, I'll take that. That's a good upgrade. Alright, what the fuck is that? That's not, I don't want that in my favorites. What is this? What is that? Hello? Those are weird glasses. I've never even seen those before. What? It's useless to me anyway. Coliseum shawl. God, it's expensive shit, dude. But this one has spell speed. So I can go for the expensive option or the cheap option. Let's go for the cheap option. Oops. Oops. I'm taking all of this. This is all a big upgrade for me. I think this is all dungeon gear, if I remember correctly. Yeah, kind of expensive, but we're sticking with the cheap route. Wow, that jumped in price. Went from like 200, 1,000 to 17,000. Shit. I don't need no earrings. My Aetherite earring's still good to level 70. This one. And actually, there's none. Great. It's great. Fantastic. Well, that's fine. I have a decent necklace anyway. Or yeah. In comparison, no. I need rings. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. God damn, dude, really? Alright. Chocobo saddlebag. I'm gonna need all these back. Should sell my shit too while I'm at it. I do not want to do that. No. That's fine. I'm hiding headgear anyway right now. I guess it really doesn't matter. Alright. So what we got? Maybe replace this since I don't need this anymore. Get rid of that. Discard. Get rid of. And I'm not gonna get rid of that. In case I ever do decide to level up another job down the line when I'm done with when I hit end game. The only time I'll ever level up another job is when I hit end game with White Mage and got yeah, when I hit end game with this character. That's pretty much the only time I'll consider leveling up another job, and that's if I decide to do that. Alright, stick that in there. Let's do that, and I can just sell some shit. Free up some inventory space before I continue. What do you got now, guy? Oh, that's right. You're still, it's that. Alright, sell some shit. My inventory's so full. Oh, wait, I still need those. That's for training chocobos. Sell it all! Sell it all! Sell it, sell it, sell it! I should keep the foods. No, I need those. Those are very important to have. Alright, good. All my space is now freed up. Alright. Now we gotta go to the high bridge. Okay, dry bone? I could do that. I think next time I get new gear is when I hit level. Obviously when I hit level 50, so I can get the level 50 gear. Because the item level we have now, it'll jump up like 70 or 80. So it'll go from like item level 46 to like item level 120 or 130 or whatever I decide up on getting. And that's quite a significant boost in stats. Like, I think I go from this amount of HP to like maybe 4,000 or 5,000. Alright, guy. Welcome to Highbridge Adventure. Whatever you seek, I, Baru, can provide it. Probably. You're a raptor, a masked man. I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have featured one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? When the Order of Nalthal began excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that Highbridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims. But thanks to the hot night, endless beastman raids, folk are too afraid to come within a mile of here. I sold everything I owned to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as they are, I would be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares. Spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. The masked man? Bah, thought I'll take a bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about him, go ask the other merchants. Fine, I will. I've heard tell of the masked devil. It seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thanalan too. Enough folk have reported seeing him to convince me that he's more than a figment of the imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. Alright, great. On the trail of a masked man? I have heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said that he wears a black hood and looks right suspicious, and that's all about I can say, little though it is. I already know that information, though, but thanks. Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the current raids. None but the most devout pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Why'd you make it near a concurrent settlement then? I'm judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants at the moment. The concurrent raids are so constant and so organized. We're beginning to suspect that someone's orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. I finally got some honest to God's information, your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own two eyes. I was out and even strolling minding my own business when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, it took myself there to find a masked man. Your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some concurrent appeared soon after, and their group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was too far away of earshot to hear anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you proved yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So, what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information if I do say so myself. Well, worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? Oh, let's hope. That guy's running somewhere. To a fate. Taking on a bunch of weeds. Weed killer. Does not look like a concurrent. This does not look like the masked man I'm looking for either. Alright, guy, your information sucks. Back so soon? Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? The scroll, it bears a prayer to Ralgar, the destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Ralgar is a guardian deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Guardian rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of other nations to revere him. I'd wager my skill that you're a sinless Alamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That same merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow from here on High Bridge? Yeah, I'm pretty certain. That the Alamigan bandit you had a run-in was somehow connected to your masked man, a mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head towards Little Alamigo off in southern Thanalan. Just so you know what to expect, that someone's is the favorite destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Ul'dah. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in, and for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not so warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hihira, and shouldn't be hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose this is it then. I had hoped that you would linger here for a little while, cull some fiends, spend some coin, what have you, but something tells me you're destined for greater things. Whatever it is, you end up, I wish you the best. Alright, Little Alamigo. I want to hit level 45 so I can do that the next White Mage quest before I call it. I need 40,000 more XP. Why, yes, I'm Hihibaro's my father. He said, what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother with family manners. I'm grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man? I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here might have seen something. I'd recommend you first speak with Gundobald, the leader of the settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Sir! Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer the whim of every adventurer. You're not welcome here. Be gone! Yeesh! I just wanted to ask a question. Alright, well, we tried. Game over, right? Game over, man! Alright. Maybe our buddy Flame Commander here can give us some information. T for 3? Well met, adventurer. I am Giselbert, head of security here at Little Alamigo. I had heard that you had business with Gundobald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I don't doubt you told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust... Oops, I skipped it. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can, and you seem decent as sword. If you tell me what's brought you here, it might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have a men in lookout from Amalja to the south of here. If there's been any suspicious activity, they are like, just have seen it. I had in mind to take them each a cup of sweet tea, something. Alright, so I gotta deliver tea. Alright. Pretty much is what I gotta do. Way. Who the hells are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Here, have some tea. I didn't block the chat. I'm sorry. Oh, ain't you considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain? Hide among the refugees like as not. Me compatriots as live is what? As live here go. Oh, I'm gonna skip that whole thing. As live here go. That makes no sense. As live. Angry River, you there? Are you an Amalja? No, then carry on. Clearly, I'm not an Amalja. You can tell I'm not an Amalja. Ah, sophisticated aroma. It's been forever since I had a drop of sweet Thanalan. I'm going to enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark, scaly skin, stands 10 foams tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mummer's fart. Alright. Pleasant guy. What about you? Mr. Lalafell. Shoo, don't bother me with the Amalja overrun us. I'm believing you. Here, have some tea. For me? You shouldn't have. Sorry, I'm a suspicious masked man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the robe. I'm assuming it was a he. He was talking with some Alamegans. I assumed he was one of them. Alright. So close to level 45. Ah, you're back. So, did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're going to get any further in your investigation, it seems to me you'll need the cooperation of the Alamegans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. Well, ain't that a bitch? There we go, level 45. Alright, with that being said and done, let's head off to Tranquil. We can wrap up this part by finishing this next White Mage quest. More quests popped up there. I got a couple of quests I need to do off video. I got that dungeon to do as well. I don't want to talk to you. Your command on white magic has advanced considerably, Sylph. Yes, the time draws near. Let us begin our preparations for the quieting. At its roots, the ritual is no different from the acts of pacifying that you have already performed. The difference lies only in the difficulty of the effort. The Great One possesses a power unfathomably more immense than the elementals you have communed with thus far. Power so immense that a mage might be easily overwhelmed by the sheer force of its will. To prevent such a catastrophic fate, our tradition decrees that a special guard must be done before performing the ritual. I prepare for you these pieces, but I fear they will not avail you in their current state, so it is that I would send you on a journey, entrusting you the story of Atoa Khan to bear among the Padjal. He left the forest behind to travel the realm, healing the land of its people, as tribute to his wanderlust. After he passed, his ashes were divided among several urns, which were in turn carried to the far reaches of the realm. And it was there in the distant lands that great mage so loved that his ashes were buried, and monuments erected in his honor. You are to go on a pilgrimage to these sites, receive the blessings of your forebear. Only then will the guard be gifted be imbued with his divine powers. Mind you, you will find that these places are not so welcoming as they might have been in Master Atoa's time. The first site is on the shores of western Lanosia, and a place now feared as the Serpent's Tongue, home to a band of vile pirates. The next is found in Wardona, and the overgrown labyrinth of roots and vines, also affectionately known as the Tangle. I do hope that Master Atoa's ashes have survived those most oppressive environs. third site I would have you visit is perhaps the most treacherous location of the lot. Where outbound's pushed in the northern Thanalan, a stone's throw from an Imperial stronghold. I urge you to exercise extreme caution. Alright. Great. Wonderful. Great places to go to. Alright. So, I gotta... Where the fuck is that? Oh, that's all the way over there. Alright. Kim Lip. She's going crazy with that Lancer. And not only is it a place where a band of pirates are, there's a place where a bunch of Sahagin dwell. It's great. It's a great place to bury his ashes. And squid. No, I can't slide around these. I try it. Bitches out of my way. Alright, I'll just do this. Pray. Great. Next up is... Alright. I obtain a pair of Hero's Gloves, the Relic Armor for level 50s. Right there. It's lovely, isn't it? Honestly, I kind of really like the White Mage stuff, but you don't see it. Like, you barely see it. Then again, this the Carbuncle Cloak chest piece is temporary. It's gonna stay here till at least level 60. Oh, a lot of quests open up here. No, you damn frog. Hate frogs. And actually, there's a fate right here with the frickin'... Yeah, great, wonderful. Can I get around these guys? Naturally, I can't. Pray. I got Boots! Got fancy boots. Alright. Then the final one is there. So that's not bad. It's like stone's throw away. Literally. Alright. Damn it. Pray. Alright. And I got the pants. The pants? Actually, we kind of really like these pants too. You can't really see it. There we go. It's more like a skirt. Alright. Cast Glamour, get rid of the... Oh, I can't because my level is too low. What do you mean it's too low? What? Wait. What do you mean? I'm able to cast Glamour, but he said it cannot be lower than the... What are you talking about? I'm level 45. Well, you know what? Whatever. I don't want to fucking glamour it anyway. Oh. Oh, okay, never mind, I get it. The pants I'm wearing can't be glamored because these pants I have on now are level 45. It can't be used. Alright, I get it. I get it. I know I just spent money to buy this shit and... Well, at least the pants are I mean, the legs are better at least, so... I wasted money on the pants too. Well, the pants are dirt cheap. I think the boots are the ones that were expensive. That's fine. That's fine. Now that you have traveled the realm and seen the land of as Master Antoine did, I would share with you the rest of this tale of history's claim that Antoine Khan disappeared in the mountains of El Gomorrah, the Cobalt motherland. This is not untrue, but there is more to the story. When the great mage did not return from his journey, one of his most devoted students went in search for him. As legends have it, the young mage single-handedly fought off veritable legions of kobolds while scouring the mountains for any sign of his master. Sadly, it was all as if had feared. Though the young mage eventually found his master, the great Atua Khan lived no more. As if the death of the man were not enough, Thyrus, Atua Khan's great staff, a mighty relic passed down by his ancestors, was lost to the shadows. That is the relic weapon of a realm reborn. Undeterred, the young mage fought off the kobold hordes to carry his master's remains back to the surface. A ceremony was held to honor Master Atola's life and deeds, and urns housing his ashes were carried off to the far-reaching frontiers of which he was so fond in his living years. All the urns, that is, except for one. Yes, though the precise location is known to only a few, Master Atoa also rests closer to home. Here in the Twelveswood, not far from Proud Creek, you'll find yet another monument to the great mage. Take with you this habit and pray your respects as before. If you keep pure intentions in your heart and your mind, then the healer's robes shall be your reward. Alright. Proud Creek. Great. So for the relic weapons, I really like the so there's several steps to the relics, and it's quite a grind. I'm just gonna point that out right now. The grind is very, it requires a strong will. It's not hard, it's just long and tedious. But I really like the Thyrus Nexus step of the relic. I have it on my main. It has a great glow to it. But will I go for the relic? Because at this point, it's just for glamour. The relics are. I got made chased by fucking $3 hands. But the relics now are just for glamour. Where is this fucking thing? But naturally. All right, Chocobo, you take one, I'll take the other. But yeah, I probably won't go for the glamour right away. Maybe later when I'm a higher level. Make it easier for myself. But yeah, not glamour, relics, whether it's for glamour or for current or current steps, that's all related to farming, so it won't be on video. The grave has been defiled and its contents appear to have been stolen. The power of Autola Kyle has been lost here. Return to Clan Tranquil, seek counsel from Raya Osena. Uh-oh. My robes! Well, they tried. Alright, lady, I hate to say this, but you got a grave robber on your hands. The urn holding Master Attila's ashes was stolen? This cannot be. Grave robbery is a damnable enough crime in itself, but what manner of scoundrel would dare defile the resting place of a Padjal? Rest assured that I will investigate this heinous crime immediately. In the meantime, your pilgrimage demands you to travel to one last destination. This final leg of your journey will take you to the very place that Master Otoa drew his last breath. O Gomorrah, the homeland of the kobolds in the outer La Nocia. It was there in plain sight in the kobold dig that the student of whom I spoke did erect a monument to his fallen master. Really? I gotta go in the mines, don't I? Oh, no, actually, it's right outside. Alright, I can handle that. Totally did not mean to do that. Let's see if these things are gonna aggro. Definitely are. Yeah, naturally. Alright, Chocobo. Are you gonna go away? You're gonna go away? You're not gonna go away. Okay, good. Go away. I don't want to fight you. I got my fancy head. Fancy headpiece. It's better than what I got, so I'm cool and equipping it. Actually, not a bad headpiece too, but I don't like it, so I'm not using it. All right. I like how I'm just using a freaking tree as a rod. It's kind of creepy. Welcome back, Cecil. The journey was not easy when I trust, and yeah, I knew that Master Attola would guide you safely back to me. In your travels, you have received the blessings of our great ancestor, and yet this was not the sole reason I sent you on this pilgrimage. Perhaps you'd sense something on my intentions during your trip. Yes, Cecil, as she who would inherit Master Attola's legacy wants you to truly walk in his footsteps, to see the realm in both its beauty and its suffering with your own eyes, as the Great Mage did so long ago. And yet it is strange, no? Pirate's lair, a rampant jungle, mountains of fire, of all the hostile environs to which you journeyed, the single grave despoiled was that which rests right here in our forest home. I suspect this was the handiwork of no witless grave robber, but rather someone who knew all too well the value that which was buried within. We must uncover the truth behind this crime and return Master Attola's ashes to the rightful resting place, and quickly. You are with me, yes? I am. Cool, I get holy. Grave robbery is a loathsome enough crime on its own right, but to defile the oops. Well, guess we'll never know. Though I would like to think that the elementals have already delivered due justice to the villain, we must not take no chances in allowing an escape. Whilst you were away, I put my best Moogle on the hunt, searching for any sign of the culprit or the stolen remains. I dare say he should have a clue or two for us by now. At least he better, if he values that little ball on his head. Suffice it to say, though many Forestborn think of the Moogles are blessed, as my own personal experience has found them to be more touched than anything else. Oh, mistress, you shouldn't say such hurtful things. It's most unbecoming of a seat's ear. But fine, don't listen to me. Why, I told her just the other day this is why she remains, as we say, unspoken for. She might not react to that phrasing at present, but her ear was once indeed fierce. Of course, you have not come to discuss my mistress's temper, but the grave robbery, a most unforgivable act of villainy, if I do say so myself, which I believe I just did. I'm pleased to say that, and you will pleased to hear, the culprit did not escape Moogle eyes. Well, my eyes. He did escape. My associate Pukna Pokey, however, claims to have seen a band of ruffians skulking off in the direction of Red Belly High with various and sundry stolen goods in tow. Among them a rather conspicuously elaborate urn. I do not know what the Red Bellies are up to, but surely it can mean nothing good. Please, Cecil, go quickly. If the urn is lost, I fear Rayao's error will be the least of my worries. Huh. It's easier if I do this first, because it's like right there. Away! Hey! Those thieving crooks, those thieves crooks! Defiling the resting place of a Padjal, why no amount of thrashings, lashings, and bashing would suffice. Well, why, if it isn't the level White Mage Koopa spoke of, and not a moment too soon, Why, I was just about to swoop in and give them their comeuppance myself. Now that you're here, however, believe I'll just sit back and enjoy the show. Those vile red billies tossed that urn into some ramshackle wagon, a most ignoble fate of a Padjal legend, I do declare, and carted away northwise toward their hive. You'll retrieve it safe and sound, won't you? Sure. Give it to me. Ah, there's the urn. Doing your shit, buddy. Alright, let me see this urn. Alright, Raya, is this the urn that you're looking for? Raya, not Raya. Thank you, Cecil. The remains of our exalted forebear are hauled away by brigands like a silk loot. Is that where our land has come to? There can be no doubt. It is the Great One's fear that brings such chaos to the Twelveswood. The situation is grave indeed. I shall have our wood wheelers deal with the red bellies. We have more important matters before us. Yet I fear we have hit another snag. Though the urn has been safely recovered, the harsh treatment it suffered from the hands of the bandits has taken its toll. Uprooted from its proper resting place, the power of Ottawa Khan, once housed within, has grown dim. I shall return the urn to its rightful home. Perhaps over time it will return to its former state. And yet I fear times of luxury we do not have. We must explore other means to enchant the ritual garb. I will consult with my brother to see what knowledge he might have to offer. In the meantime, I'll ask you that you master your newfound skills as best you can. There is no telling when the Great One's fury might grow too strong to contain. We must be ever prepared. Ever be prepared. Give me holy! Yoink! Nice. So yeah, we got all that. Clerics? What? Cleric's attire coffer. What's the banded chest containing a complete set of cleric's attire? What's the difference though between that and the healer's robe? I guess we'll find out because that's new. They took the attire coffer. That wasn't in here when I went through this before, so I have no idea what's in that coffer. But I'll find out. But yeah. I'm going to end it here. When we come back, I doubt I'll get to level 50 by the time we come back. I highly doubt it. It'd be great, it'd be amazing if I did, but I got my doubts. When we come back, we'll do more story. And off video, I'll run around, do more side quests that popped up. I'll do some dungeons and all that kind of fun stuff. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next part. Later.